Hi everybody, it's Shanna and Danny. We just wanted to say hi to you, and also we are taking a break from making Christmas cookies and Christmas this and wrapping and all of that good stuff. And look at her, she wants to look out the window, but I want her to be over here. Anyway, I just wanted to share a couple of things with you before the time of December gets away from me. First of all, I want to show you some of my baking. So, Danny, let's go show her the treats. Or you the treats. Come on, let's go. So, I'm going to take you on a little adventure here in my house because I actually have a batch of brownies stamping. All right, so, I lost connection for a second. Okay, anyway. So, making some fudge. I made some cookies. These are molasses cookies as far as I got today. I'm going to do this all weekend. And then I've been looking for a place local that makes gourmet popcorn that's close to my house. I couldn't find any, so I thought, well, I'm just going to make some. So it's my first try to make popcorn. And so I made sea salt caramel. I have dark chocolate with candy canes, and I have white chocolate. And the sea salt caramel turned out super good, and it smells so great. I thought less was more when I was making this, so I didn't drench the popcorn in the candy. I just kind of drizzled it and then added some sprinkles and a little bit of candy canes in the one. So after I'm done talking and chatting with you about some stamping, I am going to melt some more candy to see what would happen if I put Snickers on the popcorn and maybe 100 grand. Wouldn't that be fun? So now I think I've become obsessed with melting everything, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned here for 20 seconds. My brownies are going to be done, and I'm going to just take them out. And everyone enjoy this new pot holder that I just got from Kohl's, which is the cutest thing in the world. And also, I just knit a washcloth thing, which is kind of big, so I'm using it as a pot holder. All right, sorry about that. Now you're going to stay with me here while I quickly get these out and then get to the stamping because I have a lot of things to show you. Let me see here. You're in the oven. Don't get scared. Alrighty, here we go. Excellent. Thank you for hanging with me for that, and I'll come back and do more of that later. We're baking all weekend. We're making a bunch of things for my husband's work. So I always like doing that till I'm about halfway done, and then I'm kind of tired. All right. So now we might lose connection for a moment as I just switched zones in my house for my internet. So I've got you lined up here to see what work I'm doing. So I'm going to connect you. So stay tuned for some wobbles while I put you in this holder. Okay. I have a filter on, so you're going to see snowflakes, but I enjoy filters. They're so much fun. Okay, let's see here. Sorry for the wobbles. Close your eyes. Okay, there we are. Now, just wanted to see. I've gotten a few Christmas cards from everyone. I'm so excited about that. So thank you, everyone who's been able to do some cards. And let's see here. I'm just checking my laptop. So we only have, let's see, today's the 17th, I think. We only have a couple weeks left of our Christmas catalog, and it's going to be ending soon. So that is this mini catalog. It's going to be done on January 3rd. So if there's anything that you're looking for, maybe for next year, make sure you snag it because a lot of it is gone and won't be coming back. There's a few carryovers, but that is about it. Then on January 4th, I'm going to have a fun kickoff event for our new catalog. I can't show you the inside of it. I can just quickly do this and that is about all I can do. So starting January 4th, we have a new celebration and a new mini catalog. And so that is a celebration is a thing where with every $50 that you would buy, you get free stuff. And so today I want to give you a little peek at something that's not Christmassy. My dogs are coming back here to see what I'm doing. So you can start thinking about what you might want to make that is different from a Christmas card. And it's really, really cute. So I was working on this last night. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. All right, these are not glued together yet because I wanted to show you the parts. But these are 2 cards, and I'm kind of getting in the mood for thank you cards instead of Christmas cards. So this paper that you're going to see here is going to be one of the celebration freebies, and it is called Friendly Hello. Gonna slide this in here. And one thing I want to draw your attention to, in case you didn't know, on the back of all of our designer series paper, there are all of the coordinating colors that go with the paper. I think that's about the coolest little trick ever. And I'm just going to flip this over here so you can kind of see how cute this is. Double-sided. So happy, such happy paper. I can't really show you that, all of it, but just a peek. And that goes with a really cute stamp set that I used on these cards, and it's called Friendly Hello. I'm just gonna quickly do that. Can't show it too long. So in these cards, all right, what I did was, all right, so here is my card base. This is Pale Pink, and this is the paper that I cut just from that designer series paper. I just cut a little layer here for my cardstock, and then I also used, this is from the Encircled in Beauty die set. Let me show you here. This set gets overlooked a lot. It's really neat, but I think people are kind of overlooking it a bit. So I want to show it to you here. Let me move it over here without spilling it. All right, so look at all this awesome, intricate die work here. So I used, let me see. It's on a different page. I used this one for another card, so stay tuned for that for just a second. And then this one right here is really cool. So it just makes it really fancy. This was my goal to use today to show you things, and one thing led to another, and that is how I arrived at these cards. So I'm going to glue these down. Probably not right now because I know you have a lot to do. So I'm going to put this here, and then these are just circles. And that's going to go here. And I stamped my little bird stamp from the new free set. And what I did, let me show you because I have a little sample here. Kind of show you. Oh yeah, oh, okay. Jumping ahead. Here is a little tiny bit of glittery black ribbon that I'm just going to put like this. And I used the Biggest Wish sentiment here. And it's going to go like that. I'll get all that glued together. And then I'll have a start on some of my thank you cards for after Christmas. And gosh, I love the colors. It looks so pretty. So let's talk about this guy here. And this, gosh, the detail of the stamp is so pretty. All right. I tend to lean toward more whimsical things, but this, gosh, the detail is so pretty. Don't look at this. That was just some other thing. So what I did on this card is I got my stamp pads. I'll do the bird first. And of course, I'm still in Wink of Stella mode. You maybe saw, or maybe you didn't. One of my last videos, I used Wink of Stella, which is a glitter brush. And what I did was I took ink from the lid of my ink pads and I used that to color. Let me see if I can scoot this up a bit. I'm not sure I'm going to be very good at coloring with this phone thing in the way, and when you do that, you get little bits of sparkle from the wink of Stella onto your image. So all of this, don't know if it's showing up on the screen, it is all sparkly. I have been doing this for probably 2 weeks now on almost every card that I have. If I can throw some glitter on the cards, I'm sure gonna do it. But it's super neat. After you're done with a color, all you have to do, is wipe the brush on a piece of paper, or you can just take a little Kleenex and dab it off, and it's usually gone. Less ink is better. So if you're using a darker color like red or a dark blue or something like that, you don't need very much ink at all. This lighter color is really easy. Isn't that so pretty? But it's just sparkling like crazy, and I'll just clean off my brush like that and flip colors. Alrighty, so I used Blushing Bride because I don't have the pale pink color yet. Oops, I want my Wink of Stella cap. And I just did a little bit of the flowers. So I left some of the white showing. I thought that was kind of pretty. I hope you're not getting tired of my Wink of Stella obsession. Can't help it, and I don't care. All right, there we are. Let that go real quick. And then what I did was after I colored my bird and all the flowers and greenery, I then die cut it. So I used the smallest circle, and his tail ended up getting cut off a little bit, but that's okay. And then for the branch, I used shaded spruce. Make sure. So you don't need very much of this. This one, definitely just a teeny tiny bit. And trying to stay in the lines with the screen was my biggest challenge. Oh, let's see, I already messed up a little bit, but it's okay. That's handmade. It's very pretty. Such pretty colors. And then I'll just fill in the leaf there. And all these colors they're so nice because I have been doing a lot of Christmas colors, and well, this green is kind of on the edge of that, but the other one's a little non-traditional. So there we go. That is what I did. Let me grab my cap. I'm going to drop on the floor. Okay. I love you, Wink of Stella. And if only you could see the sparkle that wasn't in my filter. That is so cute. So the other card with this one, I kind of like this one just a teeny bit more because this color scheme is called Pool Party, and oh my gosh. And I use the same stamp set, so without directly showing you that because it's not out yet, I stamped some of the greenery, I guess you'd say, and then I fussy cut it all out, these pieces too. And I used the Hello Friend sentiment that's included in that set, and then just put little dots here and there. These are fussy cut, the little leaves. And then I thought that this would be cool. Just stick this strip of black across there. And I left the flowers blank, but look at this guy. Wow, he's cute. And I'm not usually into like tons of flowers, tons of birds. So this is unusual. So yes, I will glue all this together and take a picture of that later for you to show. But this is some fun stuff for the new year. Make a note. It's called Friendly Hello, and it's the celebration free set that you would get. I believe this one is the paper and the stamp is $100 order, and you would get it free. So off track a little, but here is how I even started this whole thing yesterday. This was another Christmas card that I wanted to make using the Encircled in Beauty dies. But you can see how stuff happens here. One thing leads to a new idea and off I go. So here is a card that I thought was very fun to make. Look at this snowflake paper. Just cut that for a layer on top of my cardstock, a black card, which is kind of unusual for Christmas, right? And here is the Encircled in Beauty die. And I have a little oopsie on this one side, so I'm going to put that on the bottom. And then I cut a red circle, and that's in real red. That'll go there. And then I stamped, grab this one. It's called Encircled in Warmth. And aren't these nice sentiments? I like the Let It Snow. That'll be nice that you can use for after Christmas. And, oops. I heat embossed the warm Christmas wishes with white, and so that is going to go there. Then what I'm going to do to cover up my oopsie that I don't know, you can kind of see, I kind of cut off a little bit of the top of there. So I am going to use this cool plaid ribbon just to tie around there and make a bow. And it doesn't end there. What I was thinking of doing is coloring the ribbon. I have a dark poppy red Stampin' Blend, and you can color this. Isn't that crazy? I can't even believe that that's a thing. But you can color a lot of the ribbons. Let me get this off here. Oh gosh, that was on there tight. And you can just color it, and it kind of mutes down a bit, so it's gonna match just fine. And I can't believe how fun that is. Make sure you have something under there though. But experimenting with all of these things that you can color and mix and match and do things with is thinking outside the box is super fun. All right, but that you get the idea of that. So that is going to be an extra Christmas card that I'm going to have around just in case, because you never know. I kind of do have to make a couple of money holders. Don't tell my kids, but I still need to do that. Then, so that's that. So yes, January 4th, I'm going to have a kickoff event, and we'll be able to show you all the details of the catalog. You maybe got your own catalog, so you can go ahead and look in there. There's the tiny celebration that tells you what all the free stuff is, and there's a lot of really good stuff in there. So then for the new year, I just wanted to go on record. My friend Dinah made me this cute little notebook. Isn't it adorable? Well, this has officially become my birthday book. And so I am going to try. I went through and put all the months, but I am going to try to get everybody in my family and friends who I have their mailing address for. I'm going to try to send everybody birthday cards. That's my plan. That is going to be my thing for January or the new year to kick off, that I'm going to try and stick to it, because sometimes, you know, stuff gets crazy and I need to start looking ahead a little bit. So I need to actually, Carl's got a birthday on January 3rd. I got to hurry up and get him a card. Okay, so that is about it. Let me know if you have any questions, but I hope you enjoyed these little cards, and I will take some pictures when I'm done. Alrighty. Talk to you later.